Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about Jungkook and Taehyung and their relationship, or vice versa. I think this is definitely something important and interesting to know about, and I of course have some thoughts on this. I also want to get into Taehyung not really doing K-pop for the new mixtape. Now this could definitely be interesting and I definitely want to discuss. I have some theories too. So let's jump into the tea here today. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, lying to be the first, leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's jump into it. Now let's start talking about Jungkook speaking up about the whole Taekook Taehyung relationship. So let me give you some backstory. CEO of backstory right here. Now Jungkook and Taehyung used to be very close. I mean, they're still close now, but they used to be a lot more close during their trainee days. I would imagine this is due to the fact that they spent so much time together, like as a trainee. And of course, Jungkook said he found it very easy to talk to Taehyung, and vice versa as a trainee. They both share many common interests. They were also similarly at the same age, and sometimes even though they have amazing boys around them too, I guess it's easier to connect with someone that's near your age. Now this is just my theory, but Jin and J-Hope were also very close to Jungkook too. But I would imagine they acted more as like an older brother or a mentor type of thing to Jungkook and less of a friend. And you know, people need to have other people that they're friends with, that they can just vent about life with, like without getting lectured or anything like that. Does that make sense? Like sometimes you want to vent without hearing a solution. You just want to vent. And you don't want people to nag you, so rather than telling your parents, you tell your friends, as your friends won't try to make this like a teachable moment for you. I of course can't say that's exactly what Jin and J-Hope were doing, just my theory. But then in one of the In the Soup episodes, which is their reality show where BTS goes into the forest, and they just show you how they live their life. You basically watch them go on vacation. It's really nice. I react to it every Thursday and Friday on my Patreon, by the way. But in one of the episodes, Jungkook and Taehyung kind of take some time away from BTS, just have a moment with each other to talk. They talk about how everything's been going, how they've been feeling. They got real into the feelings. Now, of course, this is something that they've said that they haven't been able to do in a long time. Taehyung set up a little tent. It was very romantic. Now, Taehyung before this little meeting was a little bit nervous. I mean, I'd be nervous too talking to Jungkook. If he even makes eye contact with me, that is very nerve-wracking. Now, Jungkook did continue to talk about how he's felt like things between Taehyung and Jungkook have been a little bit awkward. I do think I noticed that. They used to be a little bit more touchy with each other, but not as much recently. Now, a lot of people thought maybe they had just fallen apart, or it could have been their super busy schedule. Like they were so busy, they just didn't have time to talk to each other. Jungkook was also directing kind of bits and pieces of the last album, or the current album, the B album. And when the music video was being recorded, Jungkook also helped out with that. So our baby was a little bit busy. They're also, of course, not traveling as much as they used to. And back when they did, they often live streamed together, like in their hotel rooms. Whereas now, they just go and do their music video, they do their concert live stream, and then they go home. Taehyung said that Jungkook had called him before, previously for some Taekook moments, some one-on-one moments, for them to get a drink together. They spoke about how they always got in trouble as trainees, likely because they were talking too much. Then Jungkook talked about how Taehyung has been a little bit different lately. And armies, of course, have noticed this. Jungkook talked about how Taehyung doesn't joke around as much as he used to. And Taehyung has matured a lot more now. Of course, a lot of armies were asking if Taehyung was okay because he stopped joking as much as he used to, which Jungkook addressed too. I think he's fine. I think he just doesn't want to joke around as much. He may be tired, or it's simply just not his personality anymore. That's totally okay. As you get older, you just can't expect to be as energetic as you used to be. Or you just may not feel the need to share every little detail about yourself anymore. Now, BTS obviously doesn't get as much privacy as like the normal person. And it definitely does make sense for Taehyung to try to keep as much of that privacy as he can to himself when he can. Now, Jungkook has talked about having many heart-to-heart with other BTS members except Taehyung. And it was good that he had this moment. I really like that Big Hit decided to share this moment on TV. It really does answer a lot of people's questions. I definitely wanted to hear what some people were saying on L Tweetstar. One person wrote, okay, but the fact that Jungkook mentioned that Taehyung got more reserved as he got older, and the fact that Taehyung himself said that he is finally in a happy place, only now just makes me wonder about all the things he had to go through. Poor boy. I totally agree. We don't know what he went through, but I can imagine that it was probably tough. Now, I don't know if this was the issue, but it can be tough looking back in your life, seeing how successful you are, and how you've been able to do a lot of stuff, but you haven't been able to do a lot of stuff that regular people can do, i.e. dating or going to the movies. But I'm glad Jungkook and Taehyung are happy now. Now, Taehyung is doing a lot of work right now, which I hope doesn't overwhelm him. He released this video, which I gotta be honest, I'm not sure if we can consider this a teaser or anything like that, but it kinda is. I don't think this is a clip from a possible new music video from the mixtape, but I do think it was a clip that was released just to talk about the mixtape. Now, I saw this clip surface on my timeline. I don't know where it came from, but basically it's Taehyung enjoying a meal, a delicious looking toast with ham ham and egg. Oof, that probably cost more than my life. And of course he had some waffles. And he looked like he was really enjoying it. Now it looks like he was eating at a restaurant alone, which by the way, if you're someone who is scared of eating alone, I've been there. First of all, don't be. But also, this is the best time to eat alone because you shouldn't be with people anyway. People are gonna judge you when you are with a huge amount of people. So no one's gonna judge you. I mean, no one's gonna judge you in general, but definitely no one's gonna judge you now. Now Taehyung in this little clip, he talks about his mixtape and how he wanted an English song on there. He talks about how his English is not that good, but he still wanted to make an English song. A little different from K-pop, right? He wanted to make this English song so all armies can understand the song. But I do think English is a universal language. Like I think everyone in maybe 100 years or so is gonna know how to speak English. And no matter where you go in the world right now, there is someone over there that speaks English. So it's very interesting that Taehyung made this song. I think I read somewhere that he used a translator to kind of translate some of the lyrics. Just absolutely amazing. He's such a hard worker. We honestly don't give Taehyung enough credit, but I think this mixtape will no doubt give him the credit he deserves. Now I said in my video yesterday, if Taehyung doesn't release his little teaser, like within the next week or so, then the mixtape or the music video probably won't be released this year. Or it won't be released by his birthday, which is December 30th. However, when I saw this little teaser, I thought maybe we could get a Taehyung birthday gift or a New Year's present. BTS really has the power to close or start off a year. They're just like, it ends now, it begins now, and bam, that's what happens. Wow, BTS invented time. I'm completely joking, of course. Now, we don't have an exact date as to when Taehyung is going to be releasing his mixtape. We have theories. There's, of course, still a possibility that he could be releasing it very soon because he keeps talking about it. But it may be after 2020. Now, there was a little clip of Taehyung kind of talking about the mixtape, and apparently he mentioned that it would be released in 2021. And this is apparently in the BTS Season's Greetings 2021. Now, I say apparently because all of this was in Korean. I am not super talented. I don't know Korean. Just keep that in mind. So now a lot of people were expecting it to be January 1st. I mean, it's possible. But I definitely wanted to see what the peeps on L Tweetster were saying. One person wrote, I bet Taehyung is playing with us by saying his mixtape will be out in 2021. He's probably gonna release it on his birthday. Imagine! Like he releases it sooner and he's like, surprise, I lied. And we'd be like, okay, daddy, lie to me. These are the lying that we like. But it does make me wonder if he actually does have a date in mind. Keep in mind, January 1st is just fan theory. I don't think he said that. But we already know it will happen in 2021. Does that mean the mixtape is done? Is the mixtape just sitting there in a laptop? Who knows? Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. As always, I do have a Patreon. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is reaction videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. This is because it gets taken down or copyrighted or things like that, so I do keep it over there. Link is in the top of the description down below if you want to go ahead and check that out. Link is in the top of the description down below if you want to go over there and check that out. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel and all that. I have a video over there explaining that. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.